Can you show the option to use purchase order from the sales order? Okay. So that option basically was, if you go back here in sales order, so if you create a sales order, if you select any item, and if you go back to the date, and if you go to logistic, so you see that here there is a field here. You see that procure non-dropship item. Okay. If we select that field and we add and view, then it opens this window. You see the procurement confirmation wizard. So this is the procurement confirmation wizard. And from there you go to next, 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 and then purchase order has been created. Then you close it. I showed in the video also, and that is what we have here. You got it? So that is how system create our document. Okay, this is a procurement confirmation wizard. Okay, you got it, Ankush? Okay, wonderful. Any other question anybody has? Whatever we discussed so far. Any questions, concerns? Okay. Sales pipeline. Yeah, you can do automatically and all that as well. So sales pipeline is a report. So we see here, if you go to CRM, there is a pipeline. You see that here? So there is a sales pipeline. So this is what you can see. This is my pipeline. In the pipeline, if you look at in the bottom, I have a 22 lead and 14 prospect and 5 quotations, 70 negotiation, 3 in final stage. And I can choose them also. So I can go, okay, sales employee. So this is my, I want a sales employee, Dilip Sadh, what he's doing. So I go to Dilip Sadh, and after that I refresh. And when I refresh, Dilip Sadh is actually not doing much. There is only one lead, and he has only one at the final stage. Not a good performer. Then, if you go to what Bhaskar is doing, we go to Bhaskar, and then we refresh. Bhaskar is doing pretty well, in which he has 4 leads and 4 prospects and 2 other quotation and 3 other negotiation. So that is the pipeline. Now these stages also you can configure. Yeah? So that is a sales pipeline. Okay. Any other questions? Any other concern? Anybody else? So anybody else having any questions, etc.? Okay. There is a report. You have to run a report to convert multiple leads into customers. Okay, so we can begin now. So if there is no question, alerts. So yesterday we talked in the business activity. So what we discussed yesterday, so we go back yesterday, we talked about a lot of things. And one of the things which we talked about yesterday was related to alerts and activities. So activity is a very interesting concept. It's very interesting because that is what a lot of people do, right? When you're in the real world, you're doing sales orders, sales quotation and all that, but of course you do activities. So activity is something which we can utilize in the function, okay? So here we can also set up if you see the alert and the reminder, you see the reminder. So what does that basically mean? So let's say I want to create an activity and this is the activity and I want to do a meeting or whatever. I want to do a meeting because I want to do a customer demo. I want to get a product approval. Yeah. I can assign to the person I want. I can assign to myself. By default, it's assigned to myself. I want to send Gyan Prakash, Harmeet Singh, John, Jaydev. I can select anyone. Then here we call it product demo to customer. Okay. Now, which customer it is? So we can choose customer also. So we can choose any customer. Okay. We can go to meeting location. So we can meet people also where we are going to meet. Now here, this is what we are talking about. So this is where we have a reminder. So I can set up a reminder, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever. So I can set up reminder. That is what we have set up reminder. There can also be something called recurring activity. Recurring activity means, for example, you have a staff meeting every week. You have a team meeting every week. So if you're doing some activity on every week, every month, every day, you can set up as a recurring activity. Now, where it is recurring activity? So we see that here, there's a recurrence. Here we can set up, there's a daily, weekly, monthly, annually. So if you want this to be done daily, you can do it weekly on Thursday, and you can say end it after 20 weeks. So I want this activity, this meeting, this product demo every week, and I want every week on Thursday. So this is an example of a recurring activity. We can also do something called campaigns. Now, what is a campaign? Campaign is nothing but another activity. Meeting is an activity. Visit to the customer, activity. Campaign is also a type of activity to generate the prospect. So you can do different kind of campaigns using SAP Business 1. Where is campaign? Okay. So I log off. So I close this. I close this. I close this. Now, if you see here, this is campaign. Okay. This is campaign. Okay. This is a campaign. So here, if I go to campaign, I click on this campaign. Now in the campaign, what you can do, if you look at this screen, I want to do this campaign with the email. I go to BP code. I want to select all my customers, and it copies entire data. And see that add button. Then I can add. I can also enter item. So if this is related to any specific item, product, we can put in it. We can also enter any other partner. If we have a competitor, if we have a contact person, so we can enter the contact person also. And we can also set up attachment as well. We talked about attachment you can do in every document: sales order, purchase order, delivery, invoicing, custom invoice, vendor invoice, all these different documents. Everywhere we can do attachments. So this attachment function is available almost everywhere. So almost everywhere, this functionality is available. So that is where we have a campaign. So in the campaign, we can basically create. There is also in campaign, there is a campaign generation wizard. Okay. Campaign generation wizard. So we can set up campaign, and then we close this. We close it, and in the bottom, we can go to campaign generation wizard. Okay, so we can go to campaign generation wizard. So here we can create a new campaign. You can use existing campaign. That is what we see here. Now, how do we create a campaign? So you want to create a new campaign. I can put a name of campaign. I put a name. I want to set to the customers. I can put a comment. You see that here, remark and all that. So we can put it. This is customer, product, etc. What is start date? What is end date? Which customer I want? So we can select. Then we go to next, and we can add. Okay. Okay. So that is what you can do in SAP. So that is what we see here, campaign. Now we have something called sales opportunity. Now, what is sales opportunity? We need to talk about that. Sales opportunity is a document which, make a note of it, which records if we have business opportunity. Okay, it's a document which records if we have a business sales opportunity. It's a sales opportunity. Okay, that is what we see here, sales opportunity. Okay. Now, where is the sales opportunity? How do we do that? So here, this is the sales opportunity. Then in bottom also there is opportunity. So why this separate opportunity? See, the reason of this opportunity is because it's a SAP licensing policy. Now, if you see that, okay, you see that opportunity coming here also, and is the opportunity is a module by itself also. So it's kind of repeating twice. The reason for that is more related to it is more related to how the SAP do the licensing and all that. Means if somebody doesn't want the CRM licenses, you can just want opportunity, so you can just use opportunity. So, but it's both the same thing. So that is the reason. So either way, you can go here, you can go there. So this is opportunity. Now, if you see the opportunity, this is the document opportunity document look like. Okay, so let's create one opportunity. So now opportunity is not a sale, it's a possibility. So opportunity is a possibility of the sale. It is not a sale yet. Okay, it is not the sale yet. It is just an opportunity. Okay, so understand the difference. So here I can select my customer, any customer as we want. So we select customer, who is my contact person. This contact person is Pradeep Verma. So far, this is what the invoicing you've done. What is the opportunity? And business partner territory. If sometimes people use territory management, it's part of East, North, South, West. Who is my sales employee? Says a Bhaskar. And opportunity is a sales of printers. So we have some opportunity to sell printer with them. And then we can also define potential amount, how much amount we thinking, like, okay, it is maybe $20,000, rupees, whatever. Do we expect any closing dates? We say, well, probably it will close by date so and so forth. And then after that, if we can define any, this is a remark. So we have got an opportunity to sell printers to this customer. Okay, and this is a long-term opportunity this customer need, and you can type whatever you want to type. It's long text, so you want to type whatever, all the different things you can discuss. What industry, what is information source, how do we got him? So we got that from the webinar events. We did a webinar, and for the webinar we got this opportunity. Okay, and then after that we can also industry, what industry he belong to. He's in reseller. Then here we have stages, we have different stages. You can, that is why it is called staging. We have a different staging which you can do. What are the partners? So here you can define if you have a competitor, who is your competitor? Who is your customer in this case? Who is your contact person? So you can define all those partners here, because in the opportunity we need to know all that information. So our contact person is John Parker. If you have a competitors, so if you have any competitor, you can define a competitor. So this is the competitor which you can define. If you put any summary, attachment, and if you want to attach any document, so we can attach any document as we feel. Yes, we can attach a document. Okay. Okay. And then we have potential and we read. So what we did, we create opportunity. This is opportunity. And with this opportunity, you have some point of time you can put your quotation also. If you have a quotation number, you can assign quotation and all that as well. So you can do all that. And finally, if some point of time you can track it, business partner, competitor, summary, and then you can also decide whether you won, you lost, you know, and then we say. So that is how we can create opportunity. Now, apart from the opportunity, one thing which I want to show here, if you go to opportunity, and if you go to related document, you can also see if there is any document, you can associate any document there as well. So that is how the opportunity document is. So what we did, we created an opportunity document in this. Opportunity is a potential business possibility. Okay, we can have a potential business possibility. So that is what this opportunity basically means. Okay. Lead is a business partner. Opportunity is a business. Lead is a customer, a prospective customer. With that prospect customer, what is the business opportunity? Okay. So lead is a potential business partner. Opportunity is the potential business with this potential partner, or it could be with existing customer also. You got it? He's a potential business partner. Opportunity is a potential business with that partner. And that potential business could be with existing customer also. Opportunity could be with existing customer also. I have existing customer and this customer has given me some opportunity. So opportunity could be with a potential partner or can also be with existing customer. It could be with both. Okay? Shikhar, you got the point? Okay. So we have a sales opportunity. So that is basically, we created sales opportunity. You can also create a sales quotation as well, and you can link it. So if you go to sales opportunity, if you go back, you see that you can remove, you can duplicate, and all those different things you can do with it. Okay. Then there is something called opportunity stages. Yeah? You can define as many stages as you want. We see here, if you go to opportunity, and if you go to opportunity, you see that there is stages. There is a stage. There is a stage. Like a first meeting, then we have a second meeting, then we go to quotation, then we go to negotiation. So opportunity goes, and finally Either we lose or we win. Okay. So here, where are the stages? These are the stages. And these are just examples. You can define as many stages as you want. And you can track what stages they are in. You can define, okay, any stage as you want. In here, you can define it. And you can have as many stages as you want to have. Okay? So we can have different stages. And this stage is just an example. You can have as many stages as we want. Then there is a process. Step 1, step 2, step 3. Now what does this basically mean? So if you go back here, start date this, end date this, sales employees this. And this is the stage leading to this. And it's possible that if you go to the next stage and negotiation and quotation and final and order and confirmation and whatever, you can assign to different people. So you can also assign to different people. You can have a difference. You see that? Sales employee, sales employees, sales employees. Because it is also possible that different stages are performed by different people. So that is why, if you see here, there is also sales employee which is assigned to it. And it is possible that for every stage there might be different people. Or maybe same person. Depends. That is what we see here. That is called sales process. Stage 1, this will do. Stage 2, this person will do. Stage 3, this person will do. We can define as many different stages as we want. Okay? If you want to add any new row, so let us say I want to add this person, and this will be done by this is done by Bhaskar, this will be done by Pitambar, and what Pitambar gonna do? Negotiation. So we have assigned this to Pitambar. Now, if you see that possibility goes up, closing. It was if it is the first stage, percentage 1. If you go negotiation, it goes to 50. So based upon this also, if I make it final, it becomes 80%. If I go to order stage, it becomes 95%. So the percentage of closing chances also increases or changes. And you can define. So based upon what stage, that's why it's called pipeline. Because as you go more into the stage, the closing percentage increases. So as I keep changing it, if I make it a quotation stage, 25%. If I go to negotiation, 50%. If I put another stage final, 80%. If you go to order, 95%. And this 80%, 95%, 75%, just an example. This also you can define. That what stage correspond to what. Sales quotation. Okay. Sales quotation we talked about. We did sales quotation yesterday also. Okay. So we can create a sales quotation. Sales quotation basically means if you have an opportunity, then that person can ask for the quotation. So what you can do, we can create a sales quotation. So see that here, there is a sales quotation. And you can create a sales quotation. For example, if you want to create a sales quotation, we did yesterday also. So we can create a sales quotation also. So we say this is sales quotation. I can put an item, some item, whatever it is. And in that quotation, we put a price, we add it, so we create a sales quotation. Okay. So if I go to opportunity, and here we have a sales quotation, and if I want a sales quotation, I can choose my sales quotation as well. Okay. and I can assign these are my list of, see that all these different list of quotations are there. This is the quotation we created today. Okay. And what we did, we have linked our quotation here. So what we did, we have linked our quotation. So what we did next exercise. So we created a sales quotation, and then we linked our sales quotation to opportunity. Okay. So we have linked that. So we see that it's been linked. So that is what we can do. You see the related document. In the related document, system also gives you that idea. If you go to the related document, system will tell you that for this customer, this is my opportunity and it's linked to this document. Okay? That is what this basically means. That is the sales quotation. We created a sales quotation yesterday also. Today, we created a sales quotation and we linked that sales quotation to other documents as well. That is what we did. So there's a sales quotation. Now, another thing which you can do here is Microsoft integration add-on. That basically means if people are using SAP Business One, and if they are using Microsoft Outlook, then you can integrate SAP Business One with the Outlook also. It is technically possible. There are configuration behind it and all that to make it happen, but you can do. What is the benefit? Import and synchronize contact. You can save email message, synchronize email between the two. But bottom line, you can integrate SAP Business One with Outlook. And if you see here, is bi-directional. So that basically means contact and email from SAP will go to Outlook, and from Outlook it will go to SAP Business One. So that is basically, we can integrate bi-directionally. Okay, that is what this basically means. So we talked about activities, we talked about campaigns, we talked about opportunities, we talked about the stage in the opportunity, we talked about the quotation, and how do we link the quotation to the opportunity, and we talk about that SAP V1 can be integrated with Microsoft Outlook. Now we go to the next topic. What is the next topic? So next topic is about automating sales processes. Sales processes, we talked about them yesterday also. Today, we'll talk about more details. Okay. Today, we will talk about more detail. Automating the sales process. Let's go. So, in that, we're going to talk about some of the things. So, there is some automatic sales process. There are a few functions. There is yesterday we were also talking about availability check, and today we will talk about availability check. So what is availability check and how this availability check works? So we'll talk about that as well. Then we have something called pick, pack, and production manager. So there is a function that is called pick, pack, and production manager. So we will talk about that as well. And then there is something called document generation wizard. Document generation wizard we actually used. This morning also, when somebody asked me that question, that how we can create a purchase order from the sales order, we have used document generation wizard. Okay. 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 So here, that is the document generation widget, which we used. Okay. And we will see it again. That is called document generation widget. Okay. Business scenario. Business scenario, we are making a sale of certain products. And then when we're making a sale, then there could be many situations. Inventory is not there. You are in short supply. Inventory is in the plant A, but not in the plant. I need inventory in Faridabad, but I have in Gurgaon. I need this item, but I don't have that item. So all those different situations happen. That is where the product is unavailable in the local warehouse. I have a material. Of problem 1, I don't have a material. Problem 2, I have it, but I have it in Ghaziabad, not in Faridabad. Or I have in Faridabad, I don't have in Gurgaon. So how can we do the automation of the sales process? Okay. So first and foremost, this is the example of a sales process. We get a sales order. In the sales order, we check whether I have a stock or not. Then we do the picking. Picking basically means finding the material, then packing. You may like to put the material in a particular package and box. Then delivery. We deliver the product, put the material on the truck. Truck leave the door. Delivery. And then we have an AR invoice. So we have a sales order, picking, packing, delivery, and then we have a AR invoice. We want to make something called an automatic check. And how does that automatic check happens? Okay. Okay. So here, how do we do the automatic availability check in the sales order? How do we come at the quantity? How do we do the picking, packing, and how do we use production manager? The first part is availability check. Now, pay attention to this word. This word is called availability check. Availability check. Okay. Availability check. Now this is not called a stock check. Remember the word here though. The word here is called availability check. It doesn't say stock check. It doesn't tell inventory check. It tells us availability check. Pay attention to this word. This word has some specific meaning to it. Availability. System checks whether material is there sufficient quantity in a particular warehouse. See another word, particular warehouse. That basically means when system check inventory, system checks inventory at a particular warehouse. In a particular warehouse. So that's a very important point. It checks, okay, in this warehouse, do I have it or not? Because in my company, I might have multiple warehouses. So inventory check happens at the warehouse level. Now, what is the available quantity? Now let's look at this button. Available quantity equals to in stock minus committed plus ordered. Available quantity equals to in stock minus committed plus ordered. Now, what is the meaning of this? Make a note of this formula. And let us understand this formula. Okay, let us understand this formula. What is this formula basically tells us? So now I go to, let us say, SAP, and so let's say this is the item I have. This is my FIG 002. Yeah. In stock, I have a 100. Committed, nothing committed. Ordered, nothing ordered. Available 108. So if you go to this formula, look at this formula. Available quantity in stock. In stock, I have 108. Committed 0. So 100 minus 0. Ordered is 0 plus 0. So 108 minus 0 plus 0. Available quantity become 108. Okay. Available quantity equals to. Now, yesterday we also talked about ordered is blank. So let us say, now keep looking at my screen carefully. So if I go to AP, if I go to purchase order, if I select any vendor, so in the vendor we have let us say, select any vendor, doesn't make a difference, whatever. I select my quantity FIG 002. Okay, so this is my quantity, and let us say I'm creating a purchase order for say 10 pieces, and I put a price, whatever, and we sell it. So what we did, we created production, we created a purchase order, right? Now what is the impact of purchase order on availability? So this was the situation we had. 100 ordered blank. I refresh it. You see the refresh button. So I refresh it. Then ordered become 10 because from purchase order it picks up. Now how much might become availability? 118. Go back to the formula. So formula tell available quantity equals to, which is 108. In stock we have 108. Committed is minus. Committed, nothing is committed. 0. So in stock, so we can say, the formula become 108 minus 0 plus 10, 118. That is why my available quantity is 118. 118. Okay. That is what the formula suggests. This is called inventory data in item master. This is the screen. We have warehouse number, in stock, committed, ordered, available. Okay, that is what we see. So this is where coming from here. In stock, committed, ordered, available. Warehouse code. This is the warehouse code. Warehouse number. So when system is doing, look at carefully. When system doing this availability check and all that, it do it for that warehouse. This is my warehouse in Ghaziabad. This is my warehouse in Faridabad. This is my warehouse in Gurgaon. This is my warehouse in Delhi. This is my warehouse in Panipat and Sonipat. Because in my company, I might have 10 different warehouses, or maybe 20, maybe many. So you can have many warehouses as you want. Committed basically means how much you have for odd sales order. So committed means sales orders. If you have a sales order, we have not created a sales order yet. We saw that yesterday. Committed basically means how much you have a sales order. Now there are two options for availability checking. So we have a standard ATP check, and we have something called advanced ATP check. Pay attention. There are two different types of ATP. We need a standard and we need advanced ATP. Now look at here. Advanced ATP only available with SAP HANA. If you want advanced ATP, remember in the beginning we talked about ATP, SAP is SAP Business 1 and 2 versions. It is an SQL version and it is also on HANA version. So if you want advanced ATP only works on HANA. Only works on HANA. That's important. So we have advanced ATP, and that is only available on HANA version. Okay, it's only available on the HANA version. Now, another thing which is very important, what I've done is, because I think I close this window. So on YouTube, there is a channel in my name, Dilip Sadh. And I did a session only on advanced ATP. This advanced ATP is a separate session I have, in which I have explained about 5 months back what is advanced ATP is. So I will not be spending time again because the video is there. I put in the YouTube channel. So if you go to YouTube, if you put my name, Dilip Sadh, you will find my channel. You can subscribe to the channel. I keep adding a lot of new videos onto it. So I have a channel that is called Advanced Available to Promise in SAP Business One. This I have uploaded 5 months back. Okay, so you're very welcome to watch that video. Okay, so advanced ATP, I have a video on my, because a lot of people don't know that is a advanced topic. So what I've done is, in my YouTube channel about 5 months back, I have uploaded this video. It's only 1 hour video. Okay, so it's a 1 hour video. You're very welcome to watch that video. Send me email ID of you. Subscribe to your. Thank you, Shikhar, for subscribing to my channel. Please send it to my email ID. Why should I send an email ID? You can just subscribe, right? Okay. It is on channel. So everybody, so Shikhar, thank you for subscribing. And everybody can subscribe. You go to YouTube. If you check it, so I have all these different videos which I keep adding, every month or whatever. So this is the video which is called it's called, this is here. So it's called Advanced Available to Promise in SAP Business One. There are many other videos I have it. So that's why you should go to my channel. You can subscribe if you want to, but I keep adding a lot of videos here. Many other advanced topics also I keep adding. Lot of R3 also, a lot of Business One also. So I have more than 110 videos on it. So you're very welcome to subscribe to it, and then anybody can. And I have a lot of videos here, and they are not only video of SAP Business One. They're also on different topics: SAP CRM, SAP ecosystem overview, SAP Business One, SAP S4 HANA, which is my area, and so many different videos I have. So these are all different videos which I have created, and it's all available for public platform, for public, for anybody can watch. Okay. Now coming back to our standard availability. So we're going to check what is availability and how does it work. So standard availability check. Then we can, if we have insufficient quantity, we can search in warehouses, we can choose alternate item, we can change quantity, we can report with the multiple warehouses. So these are different functions, because if system look for a material, and if I don't have a material, then what should we do next? So what we do next? We switch warehouse. Means I don't have a material in Ghaziabad, but I have in Gurgaon. So I tell customer I have in Gurgaon, and I ship it from Gurgaon. There's another thing here called alternative item. Customer order me product A. I don't have a product A, but I have something similar. So I can choose alternative item. Then you can change quantity. Change quantity basically means customer orders me 100 pieces. I don't have 100. I have a 60. I tell him, sorry, I have a 60. You get 60. And then there is also a report. Report basically means system tells me if I can have that material in other warehouses in other areas as well. So that is where all these different functions we're going to do. We're going to do that as a part of our exercise also. So business example: a customer orders me several scanner, only 5 are available in warehouse. System gives me pop-up window. Salesperson want several actions to fulfill the requirement, and what are the different options. So during sales order, we are doing ATP check. Okay. Now this is the sales order. In the sales order, we do ATP check. I enter sales order. This is my item, and in sales order, item availability check button comes in. So let's look at it. So I close this window. So I go back and check my item. I go to item master data. I go to FIG002. So here we have in stock 108 pieces, ordered 10 pieces, available quantity is 118. Okay, so now I want to create a sales order. I have a 118 available. So I create a sales order. I go to sales order. And in the sales order, I select any of my customers. So it doesn't make a difference which customer I want. I select the same item, FIG002, the item which we created, automatic component. And let us say I'm creating the sales order, and I'm creating the sales order for 30 pieces. I put a date. So this is my date, and I hit enter and hit add and do. Okay, so we can do that here as well. Okay. So here we enter the price. Okay, so enter the price, whatever. So enter quantity 30, and I add and view. Operation completed successfully, no ATP check. Okay, so I create a sales order for 30 pieces. What happened? I go back to sales order. Here we have a committed. Committed is blank. Now I refresh. So there is a refresh button. Now committed is 30. Committed is 30. Now from where this 30 is coming from? This 30 is coming from sales order. So whatever quantity you have in sales order, that quantity become committed quantity. Now check the formula. Now how much is my available? 88. How system calculated 88? Anybody, any guess? How system calculate 88? Stock 108, committed 30, ordered 10, available 88. How system calculate 88? How system calculated? 88. Any ideas? How system calculate 88? Simple formula. We talked about that formula. That is correct. This is correct. So 108 minus 30 plus 10. That become 88. That is how system perform availability check. So I have 88. Now I close this. Now I want to create another order. I want to create another order. I want to create another order. Yes, that's correct. 108 minus 30 plus 10 equals to 88. That is the formula. I select my customer. I select my item, the same item FIG, and the next customer comes in. And I enter the date. And I enter the quantity. And let us say in the quantity, I need 100 pieces. Aha! This is availability check. What is system tells me? System tells me this is my item FIG002 automatic component 2 in this warehouse 01. Quantity ordered is 100. We need 100 pieces. Customer need on this date. Available quantity is only 88. System, this is called availability check because system performing the check against what we have available, not in stock. Not in stock. In stock, I have 108. In stock, I have 108. But available is only 88. So when I enter the second order, 30 pieces are gone. So available stock is only 88. That is what we see this item availability check window. That is what we see here, item availability check window. It's a very interesting concept. It's a very important concept. A lot of people use it. That is what we have, item, warehouse, quantity, in this date. What should I do? There is also something called availability to promise report. See that display availability to promise report. If I click on it, it opens to the report. It tells me summary of this material, what's going on. So it's a snapshot of it. This is the power of SAP Business One. because then with this window you combine different functions. You take your item, your purchasing, your sales, your inventory, all the different functions getting summarized in one window. So we have something called item number FIG002. This is the warehouse, and then I have a order. These are OR 689 on this date, this delivery date. I have a PO number 622. This is my customer. This date. These are the delivery dates. This is my PO. So system tells me ordered quantity. So in this PO, I had 10 pieces. So ordered quantity become 10. This is my sales order. In this sales order, I had for 30 pieces. So my committed become 30 pieces. Available stock in the beginning was 100. Then I create an order, become 78. Then I have an order for 10 pieces, 78 plus 10. My total stock become 88. Okay. Now, if I want, this is in this warehouse. I want to go to, let us say, my bin warehouse. Other warehouse, nothing is there. I check other warehouse. Is something there in the return warehouse? Nothing. Only in this warehouse, general warehouse, I have inventory. So you can also check in all warehouses. So it's very powerful in the sense that if you have a company which is spread in, Delhi and, Kolkata or Mumbai or wherever, and Chandigarh, and you want to see all the warehouses of inventory in one shot, you can check inventory everywhere. And you can see the status of inventory in and out, purchase order, sales order, committed, not committed, available, not available in one screen. That is what is called available to promise report. Date is the delivery date, an order date. Is order date and delivery date. That is what we see here. Now in the configuration, there is a ATP check. This is in configuration. Where it is? It is in administration. System is initialization. Now where it is? Let's go. So I close this. I close all this. I close all these windows. I close all these windows. And then I go to configuration. I go to administration. So that is the first thing. Then I go to system initialization. That is second thing. Then I go to document setting. This is the third thing. That is the line which is given here. Administration, system initialization, document. And then in this document tab, I need to select sales order. So here I can choose all these parameters. What I want in sales order. What I want in purchase order. So if you see here, if I select sales order, I have a called activate automatic availability check. This checkbox should be on. It's a small checkbox, but this is the configuration. So this checkbox should be on, and this checkbox is on. Only then system will allow us to perform ATP check. If not, then ATP check will not be taking place. Now, if you see here, if I select the purchase order, there is no ATP check, because in ATP check, in purchase order, that makes sense because we are buying, we are not selling. So this is one of the important configuration from the consultant perspective, where for the different documents, you can set up different things. Okay. Okay. So we can set up all these different documents. So what you can do in AR invoice, what we can do in AP invoice. One of important configuration from the configuration perspective. That is what we have. Setting. This is the configuration setting from the consultant perspective. Then there is the advanced ATP. I'm not going to talk about advanced ATP. There's already a video available. I don't want to repeat. It's a long topic. It's an involved topic. It's a fairly advanced level of ATP check. I have shown you. There's a video. You should watch it. If you find any problem, call me, email me. So I'll be more than happy. So I'm not going to talk about advanced ATP because I already have a video. I don't want to waste your time. And there are configurations and there are functions which are there in advanced ATP. Okay. Now, I want to talk about something different. What is that? Now, I want to talk about here, there's something called Pick, Pack, and Production Manager, which allow you to more efficiently manage the warehouse processes of picking, packing, and delivery. That is what we're talking about. Okay. So I close this. I didn't have this stock. So I say continue. Okay. Close this. Close all these windows. Close all these windows. Close too many windows. I go to sales order. Okay. So this is my order for 30 pieces. Okay. So this is Pick, Pack, and Production Manager. Where is the Pick, Pack, and Production Manager? So if I go to Pick, Pack, and Production Manager, if I go back, then we go to inventory. And then we have a Pick and Pack. So we have here Pick and Pack and Pick, Pack, and Production Manager. Now, Pick, Pack, and Production Manager is a long topic. So remaining 15 minutes, we cannot cover it. So I have two good news. Two good news, not one, two. One, tomorrow, due to Gandhi Jayanti, Gandhi जी, no class. गांधी जी का देखो कुछ तो फायदा है हमको. Tomorrow, because of Gandhi Jayanti, no class, छुट्टी. So tomorrow we have छुट्टी. And today, this is a good breaking point. So I will stop now. And we will continue tomorrow. Thank you. We'll continue on Monday. So we'll continue on Monday. Two good news is no class tomorrow. And then today I will be, because it's a good breaking point, so I will stop now because next topic will take long time. And then we'll continue on Monday. Not taking. Yep. So we'll thank you very much, Gagan. Thank you, everyone. And we'll talk Monday. And we'll continue where we end. Okay? Thank you very much. Take care of yourself. Saturday, Sunday is also leave. That's correct. Saturday, Sunday is also leave as well. No class Saturday, Sunday. And we'll talk on Monday directly. Okay? Thank you very much. Thank you. Good night.